Alright, so let's start with what we do have. The 3000 wire, the 400 aluminum sheets, the 200 aluminum casing. All I need now is 17 more radio control units. But, see, this is why I need computers so much. And oscillators. I also need oscillators. I'm not exactly sure that I'm gonna need a factory for those. Well, okay, fine. I do have a factory for oscillators. Wait a second, I just realized something. Let me turn back here. The factory for oscillators is in the quartz cavern. It needs, it uses quartz and cable and reinforced iron plating. And I think I might want to load up on reinforced iron plating and cable. Let's see, I wonder how much. Well, I'll just take all of this stuff here, right here. And then I got a lot of cable. How much? I can't tell from here how much reinforced iron plate. Oh, I am running out of this stuff. 1, 2. Okay, I should have 3, and put some of those in there too. That way there'll be more room for the cable. Speaking of, I think now that I've gotten rid of some stacks of wire, I might be able to start this thing up again and make it use more cable. Let it make more cable because there's more room to make wire. I really am running out of cable. Now let me just take another stack and a little bit of jiggery pokery here. Actually, I think I may be able to do this twice. Yes. It's all because of the computer manufacturing that I was doing here. When I did that, the computers use cables but not wires, which is why I wanted to set up the computer plant. There we go. See, that's why I wanted to set up the computer plants, like, you know, just for computers, instead of just branching off of this one. Although copper sheets, see there again, copper sheets are a building material. You don't really need them for, well, okay, you need them for circuits. Yeah, I suppose early on, like early materials like iron and copper, you don't necessarily need them for building materials. Well, you don't need building material. You can use the parts you make out of iron and copper more or less equally for building materials and for. Wait a second, let me see that. Okay. Not too late to shut off Steel Hill again. Yeah, I did notice when I was checking the power that there was a dip of some kind, and I think this is why that is, because it was making too much of something. And in this case, I think it's steel pipes. It's got me wondering if I need to restock any the rods on. Actually, no, those are made out of steel beams now. Never mind. Okay, so, let me see, how is... Okay, so the cables, they go in here. Just take some out. how many? Okay, I'm gonna need to deposit some. 2, 3. No, make that 3. The reinforced iron plates, they go in here. So got a couple of stacks left over. And the silicon, sorry, the quartz, the crystal quartz. Take all that, put it in there, and don't worry, I did shut the main drill off, so it's just burning off what's left, figuratively. There, okay. Now that I'm getting quartz back in, we'll start getting oscillators manufactured. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go to the aluminum plant and make it a bit more aluminum casing oriented there. Okay, so as this stands now, let me see how much. I think I can take all of that. Here's what I mean to do. There's 4 of these foundries. Wait, how many of these do I have? 1, 2. Yeah, 4. And I'm going to need 3 of them to go into a. Go into constructors to make casings. Although, let me check something here. 90 a minute. Now output here is 60 a minute. So maybe it's not as bad as it seems. Now, what on earth do I mean by that? Well, you see, 60... well, 60 is 2 times 3 times 10. Let's say for simplicity's sake, instead of doing a full prime factor decomposition, and 90 is 3 times 3 times 10. 90 has 2 3s in it. 60 only has 1. Yeah. So I should be. Bottom line is I should be able to combine the outputs of 3 of these to make 180 a minute, and then split it 2 ways to make so that you got 2 of them going in as at 90 a minute. The problem here really is space. I don't have much of it here. Suppose I'll have to take both of these out. As I said before, one of these is going to output to just a plain old-fashioned industrial box like that. Still got to figure out where I can put it down, though. Restock on steel pipes. Just putting that out there. I had a I just gotta get out of my own way. Okay, I don't want to have to do this, but problem is carrying everything that's in this box before I move it. Well, what do you know? I actually do have room for all of that. So now to take this box out. And this sign, I'm going to have to put it somewhere else. And if I can just stand on... There we go. Industrial storage container here. Okay, that's where the output of... just had this. Okay, well, I suppose it's as good as it's gonna get, but let's see if I can make a conveyor belt that goes in there. Okay, apparently I can't. What about this? I have to take it out too. That'll give me more room. Hold on a second. There. It's a really cramped location here. Maybe I'm thinking in the wrong direction. Oh, there it is. So. There we go. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff, but it may make some room for, as long as I place the industrial storage container for just the ingots on an end, it doesn't matter which end. Okay. Maybe that was the easy part, maybe that was the hard part, but regardless. Put this over there. There we go. All right. All right. That's all of them. Just double check something. Conveyor belt. Okay, I need Mark III. Although I suppose what I could also do is do that old trick where I put it on top. Oh wait, here. Oh wait, okay, splitter. Okay, yeah, there. The only problem with that, though, is that if I were to, just for sake of argument, put a belt down. Oh, I did not think I could get away with that. Maybe I'm just a bit too paranoid, but I didn't know I could do that. Before I forget, I'm going to put all these back in that container. And take down... All right. There. And I'll bring one of these. Just scope this out for a minute. So if let me just put the constructors down. I'm also going to make sure that they're not overlapping anything. I have to cut down more stuff. I wonder if we can stick wood in the awesome sink. Might not be worth much, but it'd be worth the space that I get out of it. Thing's so annoying. Okay, aluminum casings. Gonna merge it. Now put it to this ledge thing here. Then I gotta clear a space for the industrial container that I'm gonna put after this conveyor merger. There we go. I hope that's not too steep. It's not too steep. just making sure that the conveyor belts can take the load. There we go. Now, do I have any available? Yes, okay. Go, put it Mark 1 instead of Mark 2, and connect those. There. Of course, I think the reason this is all stopped up is because... Why is it stopped up? Is it because of that thing with the water again? I wish I knew what's causing that. I suppose what I ought to do is just turn this thing off. Turn the other one off too. Flush the pipe network and this, I guess, wait for... See, I'm not sure what I'd wait for. Water to run out, then I'm not exactly sure how I'd start it up. Okay, yeah. Now that ought to start things going again. I can't for the life of me think of how I got this wrong, assuming I did. It's at 120 water a minute. This does seem to use it as at an accelerated rate. You can sort of see the numbers count up a little faster than they count down. I guess as soon as they hit 0? I don't know. Right now it's not going below 32 and it's not going above 34, or 35. So maybe it's stable somehow? I don't know. Okay, here's one of the water buffer tanks. Yeah, it's draining right now. whether I should wait for it to drain entirely and then turn these things, the water extractors on. Maybe that's what I ought to do. But if I turn the water extractors on when the pipe network is empty, I think it'll still make aluminum. It'll just do it at a slower rate until there's enough water in the system. Maybe that's what did me in having those pumps there in the first place. But at any rate, I'm making these things. Just making these. Maybe I'll just take some for the sake of taking them and use them in that aluminum. What do you call it? All-clad factory? Yeah, all-clad aluminum sheeting. But I should leave some room for the oscillators. There. Okay, let's go back to Quartz Cavern. Let's see how many oscillators I've got. Okay, so it looks like it's one oscillator per radio controller. I'm going to deposit these just for the sake of having some room. So it's not exactly going to be difficult. I've got radio controllers. This is like, okay, here we go. Yes, there's a right next to them. So I think the main problem was having enough computers. Now I got those. I've got enough aluminum casings. I can probably use the field manufacturer and whip up enough to, shall we say, close the gap. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then see about advanced aluminum production. If for no other reason than because I need that that nitrogen.